Welcome back to the Caribou Data Science Challenge channel. Today is September 11th, 2020. Quick disclaimer before I get started. I'm purely an amateur data scientist, no formal training in statistics, data science, or medical field. So therefore, I'm simply just presenting some ideas to you here today. It's also intended to maybe get you motivated to expand your skill set to other beyond the basic R or beyond R to other facts like command line utilities. But anyway, what I'm showing you here today is purely for demonstration and educational purposes. It is not intended to be used in any way, shape, or form to actually model the data which is being presented. Now, the data I look at today is the New York Times excess deaths. So let's just take a look here and see exactly what this says. Okay, the New York Times is releasing data that documents the number of deaths from all causes that have occurred during the coronavirus pandemic. For 23 countries, we are compiling this time series data from national and municipal health departments, vital statistics offices, and other offices, sources in order to better understand the true toll of the pandemic and provide a record for the researchers and the public. Official COVID-19 death tolls offer a limited view of the impact of the outbreak because they often exclude people who have not been treated and those who died at home. So there we have it. So let's just begin. I got a project set up on GitHub. It's a COVID-19 NYT access desk. You can certainly go and download the code when I finish this video if you like. Let's see something. So now I'm going to do a little data wrangling with at the command line here. Let's do this. It's -1. I'm going to create a header file. There's the header. So let's open up a second. First thing let's do is, as I like to do, I like to replace spaces with underscores. There we go. What else can we do here? Let's see. Let's do a sort. Does this work? Unless I'm mistaken, I think it starts with the first column on the left. Sorts. Okay, hopefully that'll put the dates in order. So now let's come back up here and get rid of this. Let's see. So here's our column headings. Open up a second terminal here. Second shell. Let's just minimize this so we can keep both. So what do we want? We want cut dash D comma dash F for D for delimiter, F for fields, 1 comma 2. We want 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just want the end date. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's just see how that looks. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 9 to 11. Let's see once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. And so for that, we're going to look at the okay. Let's do this. VI we don't need frequency. There. Good, good, good. Now let's do a grep. Let's try this. Let's replace. Okay. So we still got our original file, right? Okay, so we got that there. Let's grep comma, Boston. Okay. So what we're going to do is here, we're going to simply, let's take a look here for a moment. The original deaths file was 3.9 megabytes. The current one here is 27,425. Right? That is the US one. Okay. So now let's, you know, we could, for instance, calculate the difference between. We could calculate the difference between the they did calculate the difference, but what about the difference as a percentage? Right. So we could divide the actual by or the expected by the actual deaths, and you see, we could come in here and we could deaths, expected deaths, excess deaths. Well, obviously, that's deaths minus excess deaths. But then there's the excess deaths. So what is the excess death percentage, I suppose? And if we want to, we can do that. So now we're pretty much ready to actually go back into R. Okay. Let's read some data. The ambiguous says deaths. Let's just take a look here. Okay, end date. So let's convert df colon end date. Not quite sure what that means. Not quite sure what that means. Why is it not subset as date? Why isn't this subset? Okay. Wait. What in the world? Oh, man. Okay. So now we should be able to do just a straight. Okay. Let's put this back up in here. Let's see what happens. End date is still not a character. Let's see. So we gotta have a format somehow. Format equals. Is this right? Hmm. Now that is really strange. Oh, okay. Why is excess this now? Why is there NAs here? Is NA because there wasn't nothing recorded yet? So now let's just pull out the data that actually has some stuff in it. Let's do this. Let's pull out all the data. Let's just take, why do you keep missing? Oh, this is where the cross function would help, wouldn't it? Let's see here. Let's just do a quick plot. Let's just see. Let's just do a quick plot. What let's do? Let's do this. Well, in order to have, right, you would have to have a death in order to have a death. Let's see. So this should now, yeah, there we go. All right. Okay. I just started with the dates of the actual coronavirus in the U.S. The first death was 229. Uh, so that's where we need to start because this is really about comparing COVID-19 deaths to see how much COVID-19 has added to the deaths. Let's just do this. ggplot.df end date. Very good. Certainly is interesting. You really want, if you don't need to, do some sum functions here or something like that by date. No, we'll hold off on that for right now. End date equals what? Expected deaths, right? expected deaths in date. Obviously, the excess deaths are in red, expected deaths are in blue. Okay, I reprinted. I'm back to using just it's just so much easier to create a plot with ggplot2 than it is with base R plots. Okay, but the question is what's the difference between the actual deaths and the excess deaths? I wonder how that happened. Come down here. Do ggplot. Take a look and see if the, oh, that didn't work, did it? End date not found, 38. No wonder. Now, what else can we do here? There's just, I mean, all you got is a bunch of spikes. Okay, expected deaths. Interesting, it picked up here. Beginning April. How big is it? What's the difference between actual deaths and expected? Let's come down here then. And here's a plot of the excess deaths. I think part of the problem with this data set is it's just basically peaks and valleys. Uh, that death size is about the right. And there's the excess. Do we want to try that, or do we want to um, this really isn't, I'm not sure how useful that plot is, honestly. Uh, okay, so we have a little bit of an excess death, but if we're going from, say, 40,000 deaths up to 60,000. So what is that? 40 up to 60, that's what, 20% maybe? And over here you can see the numbers is closing. That could be significant. That could be significant that the difference between the expected deaths and the actual deaths is narrowing. What's a reflection of the fact that deaths are declining, obviously. It's a reflection of, and that's exactly what it is. So again, I think that's probably good news. Um, what else can we do? Can we, you know, it is so much easier to create a plot. Even something simple like a legend in ggplot2 than it is in base plot and base R plots. Okay, let's calculate the difference between these two. So we're going to subtract. We're going to divide the expected deaths by the deaths by the actual death, and that should tell us difference between. Okay, so let's say DF Bang. Let's see. Percent colon. What is it now? Expected deaths divided by and actual death. 100. End date, comma, y equals. To see how this looks then. Well, this is helpful. Let's get rid of hundreds. So now what we should be able to do is, since we loaded scales, so let's do this. We could Google it, but let's just do this. Continuous. Let's see if we can find out down here maybe. Still not a very good, line. Somewhere down there it tells us right there. So let's take a look here. It can't be that much. It can't be a 50% difference. Expected deaths divided by deaths. What do we want to know? We want to know the difference between the expected deaths and the excess deaths, maybe. Access deaths, and expected deaths. What percent of what percent is access deaths of deaths? Hmm. Oh. Hmm. Well, that's kind of strange, isn't it? So that's still between. If this is correct, it's the access the excess deaths amount to about maybe 50%. I was hoping to see a decline. Let's do this. Let's come down here. Let's do move average. Okay. Hmm. What in the world happened here? This or 19. Expected. Now the problem with this is this data set is so ragged, I'm not sure how I can actually draw any conclusions from it. But we'll see what happens. Let's see if this actually works. It does work? Good, good, good. Let's see. Equals, what is it again?